Hello, I'm Matt Costa, and you're watching Last.fm. A new record comes out on February 12th. It's self-titled, and there's 10 wholesome songs on there for your listening pleasure.
Baby, we're running out of money. Honey, we're running out of dough.
Well, yeah, I titled this last record a self-titled, because I'd never had a self-titled record before. And I wasn't thinking about that most people do a self-titled record as their first one. Even though my wife came to me afterwards and said, "You always do that on their first one." I said, "Oh, it's too late now." So I figured, self-title it and keep it simple like that, and it'll give me more time to think about the title for the next record I'm gonna do. Yeah, I recorded this record. I wrote a lot of it in Southern California, but I've always been a big fan of like British folk music. So I had these visions of going to Scotland and we were recording a real dreary, rainy record. I was listening to all my Nick Drake records and getting all gloomy and getting ready to go do something like that. And instead, then when I got over there, previously I'd met this producer, Tony Dugan. He's the one who produced the record, and when I got over there and got to meet the guys who played on it, a bunch of Glasgow musicians, some of them play in the band Bell and Sebastian, and when I got over there, we really hit it off, and they had brought to mind other songs that I might have been neglecting, some of the more sunnier sounding Southern California, that I wouldn't say they sound like Southern California, but they're definitely not what I had envisioned for the moors of England or Scotland or something. So I ended up doing a lot of the upbeat ones, and when we added a lot of horn things to the parts and made it really come to life, and so that was really that's kind of how the record came about. Most of the artists that folk music that I know from Britain are from the '60s, but it all goes back to the blues and folk songs of dating before the century before, with all the finger picking of like Mississippi John Hurt and things like that. I mean, the whole record doesn't sound like that. I'm making it sound like it's a folk record or something. It's not. But that's the stuff I sit around the house and learn when I want to take information in, songs, process, melodies and things. Going to that is where it always starts from. Yeah, Good Times is, we just did a video for it. My friend Emmett Malloy, he helps run the record label that I'm on. And it was cool. We took a yacht out. We were expecting to go on this yacht, and they brought a bunch of wine and stuff. And there was a film crew of 10 people, well, 7 people. And there were 3 other of us there, the actors, me, myself, who was also my stunt double, which I'm not being funny, there was a stunt double for me there. And then there was this actress, she played the love affair. Yeah. So I kill myself in the video. Well, I don't kill myself. She kills me, my other self, and I run off. My other self runs off with the girl, or we sail off. We went out with all the drinks and stuff. We were figuring we were gonna really have a real yachting experience, and it was the windiest day that there was out on the California coast, and it was freezing for there. I think it was high 30s in that morning, which is cold for Southern California. Good Times I had originally written as sort of a sad song, almost I think in the vein of once I lived a life of a millionaire, had a lot of money. I think I was trying to write a song like that. But then I woke up one day and I was listening to something, and I decided I was gonna pick it up. So then, I know it sounds really exciting right now, but it did. I picked it up, and yeah, it was nice having those horns and made sort of like a jubilant debauchery of it, where it sounds like it is the end of the night. And the horn players too who played on it, it was more, we told them to play like they were drunk They played it perfectly the first time, and it was too perfect. So told them to play it like they were drunk, and they loved. Then they nailed it. They seemed really excited about the idea. When we told them we didn't have any alcohol for them, they were a little more sad. So I feel like as I've gotten, as I've written more records, you get better at completing the idea that you had visualized in your head. And as you do that, as you get more able to create what you had envisioned in your head, that's also when I think you need to flip it on its side. Maybe it's maybe it's too easy to do that. So sometimes you want to say, well, maybe this isn't, just because I did it that way and I could see it through, doesn't mean that it's the best way to approach that song. So I really experimented with that on the last record. And this record, I did that as well, except the opposite. I took some of the slower songs and made them more upbeat. Yeah, I just feel lucky every time I get to go on stage and do music. I think I really do it for my grandfather and my uncle, who basically brought music to our family and would share that with everyone. So getting up on stage and being able to share something that I was handed down from them, I really believe in, then or they really believed in, then every time is a triumph to get up there and feel it, feel the song and play them. So yeah, I think that's
Good times are coming to an end.